Hoi hoi!
Hoi hoi!
That's Frankie.
Shut up. That's Artie.
And together they are
Noisy
Straw's
bastards.
Dogs.
Ahoy!
Straw's Dogs. That's like a film. Straw Dogs. The film Straw Dogs. There's Straw's Dogs.
There's going to be a lot more death in it than in real life. Trust me, motherfuckers. Hello.
He's Straw.
He's Parker.
And together we are
The...
Battle Hammer.
You may be asking, why are we wearing silly hats?
Why the fuck not? You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mum.
Yes, I am!
Because we've just had a cracking game of Wexodus.
We have had a game of Wexodus.
So welcome to the what part of this?
14.
14?
14. Like the
We've been
song.
doing this crap for over a year.
Yeah.
So it's welcome to the 14th
Jungle.
Mumble.
We got fun and games. We got everything, mama. Here in jungle.
Welcome to the shadows, chummer.
Go and check that out if you haven't already. It's good.
Our Shadowrun
We all
RPG.
had a lovely time.
It was a lot of fun.
It's too hard to wear a hat.
Mostly. So, Mumble time.
Do monthly mumble.
Do monthly mumble. Do monthly mumble. I've glitched, sorry.
Here's our monthly section where we just talk shit and answer questions and mostly talk shit.
Mostly talk shit, but we will see if anyone's been lame enough to leave questions. They fucking better not. Right, you checked yours. I'm just checking.
Yeah.
I'm checking Twitter because I put it up earlier.
As a general chit chat kind of thing, we have got to
the frozen wolf always alone follows you.
Always alone in your so we had version 1.08 of
Exodus.
Wild West Exodus.
Wild West Exodus. Wild. No.
We've now played and was really good, and I think the few rules that came up I think were really good. Little things like Quick and the Dead. If you want to find out more about that, we did a whole video about it. You can find it on our feed. There's no point jabbering on for.
Oh, on our feed. Oh, what chicken? Shut up, you couple of bellends. Ugh. Yeah, it was.
I thought it was good. I thought
I
everything made sense.
I think all of the changes made perfect sense.
Changes.
Oi! Shut up!
It's just Satan and
They're
his
just
mate.
face biting each other, so you'll have to ignore them and
They
just.
do have lovely bitey faces.
They do.
What else has turned up in the world? In the
Okay,
last
I'm just checking.
We recently, I think like 2 days ago, heard about Kill Team, 40k Kill Team. It's 40k, but it's a Kill Team. There's one thing I noticed in the Warhammer community blog post that they did was how it's going to feel.
Do you follow that shit?
I saw it because there was a link to it on our Facebook feed.
whatever.
Was that it's going to feel a little bit like Shadespire. In that you've got like a deck of cards, you can spend cards to do things. It's going to be on I can't remember what the board is, but there's a board rather than a table. I think it's 20 by 30, 22 by 36, something like that. So it fits on a normal kitchen table.
No! Fuck off! Shadespire, shite! You know you're going to do that with Kill Team? Fuck off! Oh,
I don't
Games
know.
Workshop,
I mean, I think you still measure stuff. I don't think it's a board game as such, but I think they're trying to turn it into a board game light experience. The thing that not bothers me.
No!
But the thing that I'm not sure about is when we had Kill Team in like 4th edition, and you had your team of super exprimos, and they were breaking into a compound, and you had like bad guys all dotted about, and you had to avoid them and pop one in a.
That was
silence.
fun. That was
good,
fun.
but now it just seems like it's
A card game with figures.
or like Necromunda Light kind of thing.
Card game with
It'll bring new
figures.
people in. That's not bad.
It is because we don't play
It's
any.
nice to see that they've done Gene Stealer Cults versus Admech in the box, because they're two factions that don't get enough love.
I like Genes to the
It's
Cults. I
not
love the idea of the Admech
We're-
stuff.
we're-
The Admech stuff just leaves me cold.
Oh, they're basically powered, and then they're just
They're fucking robots. Put them back on Mars, blow Mars up, job done.
But there's something in Mars.
Oh, there will be.
I just don't know what it is.
There will be.
Oh,
Nothing like getting those 2 Mars bars together and just gently parting them. Right, do we have any bloody questions?
We do.
Oh, what?
We do.
We do. Ah, but before we do that, I'm just going to get up because my pants are sticky and I'm going to surprise Parker.
Oh.
Well, he surprised me with a gay hat.
Hey, a fantastic hat.
I'm now going to surprise him.
Ooh! Ooh, it's that! Isn't it that? Lob.
And I haven't even opened it, so I'm giving you the pleasure.
Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. How big is it? Is it big and is
Well,
it thick?
fucking no, it's not opened, is it, you dick white?
Give me an opening thing.
Fucking bike. I give you all the good. I give you all the good jobs.
We
and
say
you still
Christ in a
shit at
bike,
them.
but I mean Christ didn't.
They didn't have bikes.
Didn't have bikes at the end of the day.
I'm not being funny. He'd have probably fallen off unless he was nailed to it.
So this.
Open it.
Oh,
This was. Shut up, cunt. I, for the life of me, can't remember your name, fella, but it's on here. A Boxall. I'm sure we know you by another name, but you understand we have so many people talk to us these days.
And we
Now
know
we've got
most people
2,000
by
followers.
the internet. We do have 2,000 followers. Less than most, but not as much as some.
No, but to us, you know, that's
Hey!
huge.
Oh.
He's got. Oh, he's put jizz in that one. Just stop. Will. Oh, I love it. I normally like to put it around my penis and wank off with it. Oh, it's a big one, isn't it? Has he put any chocolate in the bottom? Cunt. It is a black mat.
Yay!
We always
Awesome.
need black mats, don't we?
Oh no, it's something else!
No,
It's
turn
the
it
Rising Sun mat. So
Look at
you
that.
just to let the people at home know, you kickstarted it, but you didn't.
Oh fuck! I couldn't afford this.
You didn't get the extra mat, which is the board, but bigger and with more stuff. Well, no, it's just the same board, but bigger and neoprene for fun.
Is this what you were complaining about, dude?
I don't think he was complaining. I think that a lot of people said it's slightly fuzzy, so they sent a whole new set out for everyone.
Oh well, good for that because I'm blind and I can't see a fuzz.
And there's a couple of slight fuzzes.
Oh,
So
that's beautiful.
we got sent a spare
Oh,
one.
that's fun. Yeah,
So thank you, A Boxall. I'm sure you've got a real internet name.
we
which
will
is your
sort,
real
we will
accurate
sort you
name.
out. Thank you. And we've now
apologise
got your
sincerely.
address. We're going to send you a pair of
Naked
Parker's.
pictures of my wang.
No, we're going to send you a pair of Parker's used pants.
That's good, doesn't it? It smells good.
Oh, that is fucking beautiful.
This is the first
This is
neoprene
proper.
mat with the edging I've seen, where
Yeah.
there's like sewage,
That's proper.
neat kind of tucky in.
And we've
I
got
really
plates
like
in
it.
like 3 weeks as well.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
perfect.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Domo arigata.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
I just said thank you in Japanese and you
yeah,
just
I know.
turned it into a rap song.
No, it's a song. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Is he saying thank you very much, Mr. Robot?
Yeah, great. Well, there is no robot.
You're a bellend.
Oh, look at that though, isn't
That's
it?
gorgeous.
I'm
Vibrant.
just going to leave that there.
Vibrant.
It's vibrant. It's beautiful.
Oh, here's the thing.
And more importantly, this is why they've done it. So when you get all your other bits from the Donio box, like all your little things that go here, they're not going to slip and slide, are they?
Not going to slip and slide. It's all going to fit nicely. Bit more space to put all your big monsters on in spaces and stuff. It's going to be good.
It's beautiful.
It's going to be good in the face.
Thank
like
you
it in the face.
so much.
Oh yeah. Did you see? So talking about mats, I saw Deep Cut Studios have released a new mat. Saw it on the Beast of War
The
website.
Drowned Earth.
That as well. They have done an official Drowned Earth mat. which is
Nice
cool.
looking mat.
They've also done another mat.
Is it a Battlehammer mat?
Sadly, no. It is it's a neoprene mat.
Mm.
So it's rubber on one side,
Shut up!
printed neoprene mouse mat material on the other.
Am I going to have to hit you?
Not me.
Oh.
It's plain black to put your board games on. Just gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Just gonna do.
Do that with any of it. We just
gonna do that.
And how much does it cost?
Oh, I don't know. The same price as any other neoprene mat.
No. Yeah, there you go. So put your board games.
Oh, yeah, you could do it that way.
Uh-huh.
Plain black. I mean,
Really?
obviously it feels like this rather than the rubber texture, but fucking hell.
To put your board games on.
Or-
What have you got
or
a very big
whatever else
board
you've got.
game? Cards, I suppose.
You can get it in different sizes.
Whoop. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think that's a little bit.
I get why they did it, and shit, clearly someone must have asked for it, otherwise they wouldn't have done it.
But surely it should be arsey cheap.
Because it's plain black, you think so.
Yeah.
But what we have always done with our board games is we get one of the other mats
And turn them
we've
over.
got some Guild Ball ones, and we turn them over and we can just do the same thing.
Yeah, we did.
So do that.
We've got the 3x3s. We've now got whatever this is. We just
Oh,
flip.
it's about 2.5 by.
It's beautiful.
Not quite.
It's just
3.5.
that whole new smell. It's like
It smells so good, doesn't it? And the colour's amazing. Really.
wow.
jumps.
So yeah,
Dankeschön, Fraulein. No, that's not right.
that's a bit harsh. So go on then. Just fucking hit us with a few questions before we go into blathering on about
Hit
shite.
you with a sword in the face. Need to know
We have
into
lots
my
of shit to talk about.
password.
Cock whore.
Right. First comment on the previous monthly mumble. Do monthly mumble is from Rusted Beetle.
Who?
I know.
There's a new one.
In our defence, the majority of Americans who voted didn't vote for Trump. Also, not liking Munchkin, but I do like Flux. There you go.
Yeah, see, it's weird, isn't it?
This is the thing that bothers me when, obviously I'm not an American, and I don't understand American
Look,
politics.
they're traitorous colonials. That's all you need to remember.
Happy Traitor Day.
Happy
Colonials,
Traitor Day,
whatever
you
it is,
bastard colonial.
yeah. But how? Well, I've got less people in a state, but the state counts as the same amount. So if I get them on side and more people vote, then it doesn't matter, even if there's more people in another state. Do you know what I mean? Like the maths of it doesn't make sense.
And that's the point when we stop, because that's politics and we don't know shit about politics, obviously, because we're old,
But it's like,
infirm,
as
and nearly
Rusted
dead.
Beetle is saying, the majority of
I
America
know.
didn't vote
I know, but
for him, but it doesn't matter
That's why it's
because
still
the maths bad. Paulos 01. What's up, dude?
my boy,
Keep rambling, guys. Always good to listen to your thoughts.
we don't have any.
Thank you. Sounded like Parker needed the Red Cross to fly him a new pair of pants. I don't remember why.
I
but
think
it
you
sounds
farted
accurate.
in there
Did I
rather
fart?
badly, and I think there was a follow through.
Also, sorry, as you guys love the 40k lore, but not the rules, have you thought of modding or writing a set of rules for you to play narrative games set in the universe, especially a skirmish game? Using Pulp Alley, which is a game I've never come across personally,
Never heard of it.
to play Inquisitor style games because of the thematic moments they create.
I feel it's-
Cheers for what you do, fellas. Cheers for you for
Following us
writing
shit.
a thing. in
I
things.
think if I was ever going to do a small thematic 40k, I would probably use something like the Rogue Stars or Skirm or
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know
Rogue
that
Stars.
that kind of thing.
Yeah. So I think you replied to the comment, but we're going to tell people in the world. When we came up with the battle hammer, well, I said when the battle hammer was kind of birthed into being,
We were both at the birth. It wasn't
there-
pretty.
it was a
It's why we started. We
Well,
wanted
yeah.
we wanted to play 40k. We
We
spent
like-
money on all the models.
yeah, and we wanted to play more, but we didn't play it because it was frustrating. The whole like I go with my entire army, you go with your entire army. We'd spend hours just like
Sleep.
waiting for the other person to do something, and it used to get annoying. So we said, "Oh, we'll come up with a thing," and we were going to call it Battle Mallet and whatever. And it wasn't necessarily going to be an official thing. That started us doing the YouTube channel, and that's why we did that. But we've since got caught up with all these other cool games, so never done anything for that.
No.
And I don't feel bad about it.
And then they re-released 40k, didn't they? What was it, 8th
Yeah,
or something? And we're like, okay, we played it a couple of times. Like, okay, it's a little bit better than what it was, but it's
still the whole My Entire Army Goes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're going to mention Sigmar now to get it out of the way.
Mm.
Okay, we got the first edition starter box. Never played it. Always too busy playing other games.
I think we started the like where the
well, you had
how to play.
you had
like,
a
you
general
got a dude and
a
I got
beast.
A dude. Yeah.
That's how you kind of fight. So we did that, and then we never got back to it because we've always got other really good games to play.
Mm.
And then they started going out second edition. I'm like, oh, here we go again, another little fucking money cow. But the Sigma, what are they called in that?
Stormcast.
It's Stormcast. Really nice looking models, and the Nightgaunt thing is beautiful.
And they're great.
So then our sponsors and buddies at Wildstorm Games.
Wildstorm Games. They
said,
don't have a jingle.
but maybe it should have been that. Turned around and said, well, we'll come over on, because they come over every 2 weeks, play games with us, bring us goodies and look after us. And they said, right, well, we'll come over and we'll teach you how to play it. I'm like, okay then. So they come over and there's, all of a sudden, we've got like a 6-player game going on. It was hard work, but I'll tell you what, we kind
enjoyed it a lot.
We sat back afterwards and went,
My only problem is the whole like your entire army goes, my entire army goes.
which is weird when you consider the combat is you choose what force fights, and then I choose what. Well, why can't you do that in the movement?
I don't know.
So what we're going to do is after we're going to play a couple of games of it,
We're going to give it a little tickle.
and then we're going to give it a little bit of a tickle.
The special battle hammer tickle, right on the balls, or minge, or gender non-specific organs.
We are gender non-specific. If you've got both,
Crack on.
just so we can see how that would affect the game. That's it. They do it in
Yeah.
combat, and it's the same
Why not
with
do it
it's the
with
same
other
with
classes?
heroes, isn't it? Oh no.
No, it's just the
No.
it's just the combat.
I
in
think
the-
it should
we
be-
pick- I pick a combat to act first, and you pick a combat.
I think
to
you
act
should
first.
get to you activate hero. I'll activate hero.
Mm.
You activate hero. I activate hero. Right. Okay.
I did watch a video from a 140k channel, Winter's SEO, who is actually a channel I really like, and he was saying how he has played it as a individual activation of a unit thing, and it kind of turned into a like, I'm going to try and do this cool thing, you can then react to it immediately, so I don't get to do the cool thing. Like, I don't get to pull this cool flanking manoeuvre because I move him and you react, and then I move them and you react, and then I move them and you react. So this whole flanking move had kind of fizzled out.
But in just doing that, he's pulled all of these units
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, and I would wonder if maybe it would be rather than it being unit by unit, you go, well, I've got a third of my army in one formation, and then a third in the other formation, and a third in the other. And then you can either split them up and go them, and then you go them, and them, or do I just put everything into one side and they all get to move and do a big flanking manoeuvre, and then once they've done it, they've all done it, and then you can react to them. Potentially, I'm just as an idea.
I don't know. It is something that we will look at and say, right, this is the Battlehammer way, and you will follow it.
Follow, do as we
So
command.
at some point,
for we
someone
are
out there's
mighty.
going to fucking finally employ us and actually pay us money. No, lemon.
If they did, they
pledge.
do it for a week and then go, oh, they're
God, you're
cunts."
really shit, aren't you? Fuck
God,
off.
they were
Which is
cunts.
wrong on so many levels. We're actually awesome. We've got so many people playing Wexers, so many
Yeah, ow.
people playing
Play
Gaslands.
Wexford and don't hit me.
Shut up, you bastard!
And don't hit me.
You know, we should be on commit. Shut up! Never have dogs or kids. Next!
Cynthia Miller. Ahoy hoy.
Oh, Cynthia. Oh, we need to do a shout.
Ah!
Urban Combat.
Urban Combat.
I think the Kickstart, or the official rules are coming out next year.
Oh,
Yeah.
good times. Check
Yeah.
it out. If you like The Running Man, you're gonna love it. It's proper cool.
It's really good. They've just done a make your own hunter competition, which was quite
yeah.
interesting. We put a couple of hunters in that, see whether we win or not.
Mm.
But it's purely there is going to be a pamphlet going around at some point. When we get a copy, we will share it with you all, which is like pamphlet.
It's like a magazine, a
Yeah,
fanzine, if you like.
of
An in-game fanzine. It's cool.
And it is literally tells you all about the game, but
From
not
the
from
perspective
the
of the game,
Yeah.
as opposed to like a third-party plus. thing.
awesome. And you've got to check out. There's two. They've got there's a company that work with them. It's called the Battlehammer 2. Voice of the People.
Oi, oi! That's
Excuse me, I'm
lads.
going to kick this dog.
So
Not
I'm just going to read the
literally.
question now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I like the conversation about game backgrounds/settings being connected or disconnected to/from the actual game. It raises some interesting considerations. I love it when something in the game rules pulls the setting into the fray, even if only in a minor way. Honestly, that was my primary reason for including event cards in Urban Manhunt. Many of the cards reflect things very specific to that setting, such as the one that can be played to force a hunter to take damage if they get too close to the 20-foot wall surrounding the zone. Brackets, the guards manning the machine guns atop the said wall, mistaken for a crim, trying to climb over the wall and shoot them. Close brackets. I feel that things of this nature can create a unity between the game universe and the game itself, if that makes any sense. It does make sense to me.
Perfect sense.
I really like when the game feels like the game. We were talking about Wexodus in another video. If you like Wexodus, go and check it out. It's worth checking out. It's our video about 1.08, where they've updated Quick and the Dead, and it feels right now.
It felt a lot
I mean, it's
better.
not necessarily a better or worse rule, but it 100% feels so much better now.
Oh yeah,
And
it
it's-
works really good.
It's the same rule with a tweaking of it, rather than it being disordered. It's now hunkered, and it just feels better. And I think that a little thing like that
Come and say hello.
can make a game feel right.
There you go. There you
And,
go.
Say hello to your fans.
so
Good boy.
when a game can feel right and have a thing that like links it in, like Gaslands does it as well, really well. When
Yeah.
you know you're crashing around, you get audience votes and stuff like this. It just feels right.
Yeah.
And it's hard to quantify. You can't say do this and it'll feel right. But it's almost like when you're writing a book on fluff in a game and you say, look, I want a timeline and I want some art and I want this. So I saw a picture in, I don't know if it's the new book, but it might be the older book for Conflict 47, sort of floating about because I follow their thing. And it was a...
So you can't chew the tube.
Don't chew the tube.
Dogs. I get it. Yeah.
And it's one of the new Japanese guns from the second book, and you can see it in action, and there's like some and suddenly that has put that bit of the game into my head, and I know what it does.
Yeah.
And that's a massive deal in any game. I think too many games just go, this guy looks like this. Yeah, but how do the guns work? Oh, if they're normal guns, great. If they're not,
I think a lot of gamers forget how much work goes into a game. They don't look at the artwork, and they don't look at the stories, and they don't look at the fluff that goes behind it. And I think that's why we play the games the way we play them. It's purely because of all of that. You can't just play something like this and not enjoy the art or the background. It's the same with Wexodus. I mean, the figures are beautiful, the game is beautiful, but what drew us into it was the background.
yeah.
And the stories that we could tell while we were playing. That's what we do.
And 40k has obviously got
30 odd fucking years of
30 years of lore and art
Good
and everything
God,
else, and that drags you
are
in.
a nightmare.
You know what demons are like. You know how their weird
Go.
warp and nonsense interacts with the universe around us.
Come on, Tubbs.
And that has the potential to make or break a game. I'm not saying on its own, as part of a larger thing. And you can throw a little rule in there
Shut up.
that maybe doesn't have to be the most important rule in the game, but if you can throw a couple of little rules that just feel right, give you a sense of being in that world, it matters a huge deal.
It does. It does to people that want to play the game and enjoy the game. You know, you get people. Well, I need to play this game to win. You're playing fucking tiddlywigs. Now I need to win.
Yeah. The even in Fantasy Flight's Star Wars Legion, they've got your I forgot what they call them. When you roll the crit and it turns into something else.
Surges.
Surges. Thank you. You're a thing. Boom. So.
First one ever.
So I think, as far as I remember, the surges for the. I forget if it's whichever way around it is.
Shut up!
But the surges change well in that game, and that's a tiny little thing where you've got like crits on a dice, that turns into a defense, or it turns into an offense, and it just feels right in the game where the rebels are good at dodging because they're good at hiding and being in cover.
I hate Fantasy Flight so much because their stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
And the rules are really clever.
Yeah.
And it's little bits like that where you think, I really don't want to like this game.
And then it just
Oh,
works.
it's fucking
And it
amazing.
does feel Star Warsy. And it's like, that's what you need out of the game. You need to feel like the game.
Jesus! Well, we're trying to film here! But yeah, and it's just...
I think, to paraphrase, the feel of a game is good. It is as important as the crunchy kind of details of
And I think
what's the percentages. Well, actually, that should be a 75 instead of a 70.
Oh, fuck off, number crunching
But
bastards.
it makes sense, and it has to work. But on the other hand, it does have to feel right.
But is it more important than the story and the game around it?
I think good games make it all work together.
Yes.
You know,
Very
a
good.
good game.
Very good diplomatic answer.
Even well, no, even in some games, you think the old. I don't know how it works in 40k now. Grey Knights used to have bonuses against demons.
Who?
Grey Knights.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know if they do. I can only assume they should do. But they should. Is that a tournament good thing where your army specifically works good against another person's army? No. Does it totally make sense within the world and should happen? Yes. Do you know what I mean?
One moment. Will you shut
Right, I'm
up?
going to move on to the next thing. Infinity Idiots. Alright, dude, it's Daniel Garnett. Oi, oi!
Oh, not Garnet, fella.
Because he's from down south. Alright, dude.
He's up north, you
It's Daniel
cunt.
Garnett. Oi, oi. That's what he says. Ain't it, Daniel? Oi, oi, Daniel Garnett. Oi, oi. Exclamation mark. Meh. 1. How long does it take to edit your videos? At the moment. Can I answer the next question now?
Shush. Get out my fucking way. Get out my way, you whore.
Right, norms. Because we were talking about norms, as in
Norms?
normal folk.
Normal
norms
folk?
versus me, the gamer. I go to the gym.
What?
Do you, Daniel?
You've got a hot wife. Why do you need to go to the gym?
Well, that's why. And recently I've become aware that I'm a gamer.
A gay?
Well, they have recently
Oh,
become
gamer. Oh, gamer.
a gamer. I find this difficult as I'm the butt of the joke versus norms,
Ah.
and don't get what the fuss is about. They all think that I'm mad anyway. How do you deal with the situation without moving gyms?
Don't go to the gym.
I just don't care,
Do we?
man.
Do we look like we go to a fucking gym?
This
Do
is
we
the-
look like we care what? Do we care what people think? No.
The thing that was one of the things that always like makes me think about it is how if I wear a t-shirt with, I don't know, the sign of Nurgle on the front, if people don't know what it is, they won't understand it and they'll just walk past it and think it's a symbol, right? They won't get what it is. Other people who are quote unquote norms, who like sports teams or whatever they like, they have a symbol on their t-shirt which is representative of their thing that they like, right?
Yeah.
And then they go, you like nerd stuff. It's like, I bought this t-shirt because I like my nerd stuff. And you bought that t-shirt because you like your not nerd
You
stuff.
like watching men run around in shorts.
Well, that's fine. I mean, shorts mean you can see more leg. I don't care
Move
about men's
gym.
legs.
Move gym. Or more importantly, don't fucking bother. You're a gamer, mate.
No, I think that...
You're a gamer with a wife and kids. You're gonna lose your looks. Well, you lost your looks.
The problem
you're
is...
gonna lose your shape as well, mate.
The
Just
problem is
deal
when
with
you point out to people that their stuff's just as silly as your stuff, they don't like it. I'm fully aware that I play with toy soldiers. I get that. I was watching, right, I saw the second half of an episode of New Tricks. If you're not in Britain, you won't know what it is. You might know what it is. It's older people.
Dennis Waterman.
That's it. It's alright. It's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're rolling grey. It's alright. It's okay. Listen to what I say. So they're policemen, but they're old policemen on cold cases. That's the premise. It's kind of funny as well, rather than it being super serious.
Point.
There was a war game situation, right? And there was some guy going boom with his cannons. Boom! Roll some dice. Ha ha ha! I win! Boom! You're all dead. Go away! Boom! Right? And I'm like, that's not wargaming. Because there was no tactical movement at all. There was just rolling dice, and then they rolled 12s, and the other guys rolled 2s on 2d6.
Boom!
It was like, oh, well, that's not winning because you were good. That's winning because you rolled better. I'd call you a cunt until you fuck off. I mean, I wouldn't do that if they were filming, but
we would.
And I think that is how the world sees wargaming, probably.
But it is changing, isn't it?
And there was a whole discussion about like, oh, so do you dress up? Oh no, that's reenactment. That's silly. What we do is serious, like army, whatnot.
Did you, speaking of role playing and wargaming on TV, did you ever? We're going back a few years now. Did you ever see the Taggart one, where there was a bunch of role players and one of them mysteriously ended up being murdered?
No.
And they were like, oh, that's because, you pissed the GM off, blah, blah, blah. They murdered you. It was,
Like murdered him in real life?
Yeah. And then Taggart got his younger apprentice to actually become a role player. And then he was like, oh, I played this dwarf last night. It was really, really good. And Taggart's like, yeah, fucking wee shite.
I bet he did.
It was really interesting. But yeah, it's just one of those things.
But the thing that I think, if you try to explain it to people, the thing that they can't grasp is whatever they like, whether it be a musical group, whether, I like this band and I've got their t-shirt and I went to see them. They're just singing songs. Like that's all they're doing. They're going la 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 really well. And you're not even doing anything. You're just watching them do that. I mean, if you're going to boil everything down to its fundamental level, everything's stupid, apart from eating, shagging and sleeping and being under a roof. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not too sure about two of those points.
I like food and sleeping, clearly.
Next question.
No, that was...
So give up, Jim. Just give it up, mate.
Just give it up. Get fat, deal with it.
Just turn up with a fucking bandana, a Rocky t-shirt and go, fuck you all.
No, blood for the blood god. That's what you want. Blood for the blood god! Oh yeah, no, it's not a real god. It's just a pretend god. Because pretend gods are a thing. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's
no, I worship the chaos gods, You as a gamer, you're never going to get around that whole, they're normal people and I'm a gamer. They're not going to look at you. They're all cunts, mate. They're all cunts. Aren't they?
They are. What's more important, realistically, you have some toy soldiers to play a cool game with.
And have fun.
Or their chairs sync up with their sofa, which also syncs up with their wall colour. That's cool.
Nah.
So, Wazadi.
No, more importantly, be yourself.
Be yourself. The genie said it in Aladdin, so he must be right. Because it's Robin Williams, right? He knows what he's talking about. I did say Robin Williams, didn't I?
Yes.
Good. I didn't want to say Robbie
You
Williams.
said Robbie
that
Williams.
would have been bad.
I would have probably smashed your head into the
If
table.
I did, it was just a slip of the tongue.
Next.
From Wes 80. Keep up the good words, lad. Keep up the good work, lads. Always profane, always filthy, and always entertaining.
Oh, go fuck yourself, you twat.
That is correct and accurate. Thank you for watching. Gutted you lads aren't going to be at the expo. Again from Wes 80. We were also gutted that we didn't go. Would have been good, didn't go, feel bad about it. We don't have.
But we didn't spend lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money on Exodus, so
which we totally would have done.
We would have
and
done.
I'm probably going to do soon anyway, and have done since then.
Oh, you mean that special event?
Nothing.
Oh.
Ian Torrance. Hello, Ian Torrance. Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Top quality rambling as always, lads. Got me through an hour of work with ease. Yes!
Only an hour? You should have gone back and watched it again.
Yay!
2 hours.
Good plan, Stan.
We do talk some shit, don't we? But that's what we do.
It's literally what our only reason for being. Rodney SEP. I think it's Rodney.
Rodney!
Well, I play video games, but didn't know how much I missed playing board games. That's a good point.
Okay.
Despite the Despite the multiplayer modes, video games can be a very solo experience.
Yeah.
Board games has a very different flavour to gaming.
Yes, it does.
I enjoy both. That's a good point.
It's a very good point.
I still play video games. I still play board games.
But when you play video games, do you play them online with other people, or do you just play the whole solo thing? Because I used to play Warcraft and everything, but I would only ever play with myself. I just can't. I don't like dealing with people in real life. I sure as fuck don't want to deal with them in a game where I'm just trying to do my own little thing. I
am much more of a solo player, even if I'm in a. And so I used to play with a guy called Stefan, who I used to work with. And we used to play online together, but we knew each other first.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was a mate who I happened to play with.
I mean, if you and me ever end up playing up online, we'd never fucking leave the houses, would we?
No.
Hello? Are we going to do anything today? No, we'd sit here and talk.
But generally, I'm more of a solo player.
Yeah.
It's nice that there are other people floating around and playing against them, but I'm more of a solo player.
Fucking hate it.
Video games.
Hate it.
Especially randoms, because you never know what they're going to do.
I just like the interaction when you're around a board, or you're around a battlefield, or you're around a table role playing. But it needs to be my little group of friends.
Yeah.
I can't deal with suddenly bringing someone new in that I don't know, and I think that's because of the way my anxiety's now gone in a really weird direction. I just nope. Oh, but I'm a gamer. I've gamed for years. Don't give a fuck. Fuck off.
Yeah. I had the same thing when I was playing with Stefan on. So I used to play a lot of Titanfall. Titanfall, the original game, which is so good. But also we played, I think it's Battlefield. I can't remember if it was 4 or 5. So I used to like playing the support character. I was a medic. So you stand near someone, you can throw med packs at them and heal them up.
You're the only person I know that would play a medic in a
I love it. I used to love it. It was so good. And you'd start and occasionally get some good shots. You'd heal people. You'd support them and give them some special rules or whatever. And I used to really enjoy that. But again, I used to enjoy it with Stefan because we would talk as friends who used to work together.
Yeah.
And I'd say like, well, where are you going? I'm going over here. Right, okay, cool. You're going over there. I'll follow you and I'll back you up. I'll support some people around you and throw things at you, take a couple of shots. Oh, and I'd keep eye behind us to make sure we weren't getting outflanked and stuff. And we communicated. It was a really cool little like two-man team. We'd go around together. He'd be the offensive guy. I'd be the support guy. He'd get shot. He'd take cover. I'd heal him up. He'd go back in the fight. And I used to really enjoy it.
I would love to play with you.
It was so good. Giggity. But
no, I'd love to.
Oh yeah, we've got to get it sorted out at some point.
I don't know how.
If you want to send us an Xbox One, just buy us one, and then he can play on that. I can play on mine, and then we can play games together.
Or if you want to get Parker a PC,
yeah, either or, one way or t'other.
I would like to play with you.
Giggity goo. But I used to really enjoy that. But again, it was because I knew him as a friend rather than a rando that I met online. Which was like, meh. It's not my bag.
It's good. It's good. It's a
but
good
I still
point.
like playing video games because it's a different feel. You're not beholden by the board. You don't have to set shit up. You don't have to worry where everything is.
I've got to go back and
make sure you get the fucking rules right.
You know how much I love that zombie game.
Oh, State of Decay.
The second one's out, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I might have to.
See, I thought the second one was already out. Was it an expansion for the first one?
No, there was a.
When you were in the city.
No, that was Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but that was an add-on, but thing. But
so
no,
it's the first game, but an expansion.
Yeah, State of Decay 2 is a proper
whole new thing.
But
yeah, we played that for a bit, didn't we? That was good fun. And
but not together.
No.
And even though that's the one game I can actually sit and watch people play. Even if I'm in the same room, I'm like, ooh.
And I still really like couch co-op because I mean, a lot of young folks won't know what couch co-op is.
Young folks don't watch this shit.
Or when you're playing on the same and there's like a split screen. Or whatever, I fucking love it.
The old.
Or even passing a controller back and forth. I need to pick it up for a bit.
Yeah.
I still enjoy that.
Remember the fun we had with that 40k one that was on your.
With the thumbsticks.
Yeah.
The two-player game. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
Not can I? Because you were the librarian, weren't you?
Yep. And it's just like a two thumbstick. Yeah. You move in one direction, you shoot in the other.
Yeah, it's great.
Great fun.
So yeah,
good point about video games. They do have a different thing to offer, I think. And what strangely I really don't like real-time strategy games.
I just
I can't get my head around them at all.
I cannot. I love Dawn of War and everything, purely because it was 40k. But I literally played like the first mission, and I just cannot. My poor little brain does not cope with it. It's like I need to build this, do that, do that, do that, do that. Go over here and fight them, fight them, fight them. Stop them from fighting me. And my poor brain's like,
no.
What? We've turned the game on.
Yeah.
I can't work like that. Next.
Well, no, I was going to bring back because they were saying Rodney was saying about how board games can be a solo experience, and I've played board games that are pretty solo.
I have never played a solo board game because one.
No, I mean a multiplayer game that feels solo. So when we were playing, I can't remember what the game was called. I want to say it was Energy Empire.
Oh, that was fun.
Really fun, but you're building your
You're
little
on your own, yeah.
thing, and you're effectively playing the game on your own.
Yeah.
You're just reacting to what people. Oh, you stole my thing. Well, I'll go over here. You're not really interacting with people.
No.
You're not selling them things.
I think that's why we make sure literally all the games we buy these days, when we
Co-op games,
we are allowed to buy them,
Co-op.
they are co-op because we want to play together. There's no point in me or Parker playing games so we can beat each other, purely because I'm going to lose the majority of those games
because you don't know the rules.
because I can't be asked.
Yeah.
But it's because our time together is precious, isn't it? So we want to have fun together.
We do.
Next,
Paul Johnson, ahoy hoy.
Oi, oi, Paulie.
Agree with Straw. Munchkin sucks ass.
Yes.
It's a valuable waste of gaming time.
Yes.
Saga is great though. You should defo give it a go.
Who?
Saga.
Yes.
Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thing. Small game.
Time.
Small.
It's finding the
table
time.
game. No more time. Just watch your Frostgrave vids. Enjoyed it muchly. You're gonna get Ghost Archipelago.
No, we're not going to get it.
Got it.
It was bought for us. Ha ha!
But we haven't played it yet.
No, we haven't played it yet. It's the
It's
same
on
rule
the
set
list.
and everything, so it will be good when we get to it. It's just, again, finding the priorities of things we want to play and things that we know people want to watch.
Yeah.
How do you balance that? Because like Beasts of War, they'll do their filming for something and then they edit it and it like 3 or 4 months down the line before you get to see it. We just do our shit. Bosh, there you go, it's there.
We don't have. I got really not annoyed is too strong a word, but you kind of look back and go, wow, okay, that's the thing. So I was watching some Beasts of War stuff, and huge props to them, they're amazing. But you saw behind the scenes, you realise it's like they've got 2 editors who just edit. It's like, wow.
And they get paid to do that.
That'd be good, right? I mean, it'd be good to have actual people who just do that shit for us. We play games and other people edit the videos and make them look good. We get people to make us look good. That'd be amazing.
Good luck with that.
I mean, they have to work really fucking hard, but still,
Yeah, really, really have to work really hard playing games.
to make us look good. I mean, but
They'd
it
have
just
to-
makes
they
you
would-
think.
Those editors have to work really hard. And as for the dubbing, the swearing, well, that's going to be fucking so cunty. They're never going to fucking manage that, are they? Wankers.
Well, no, we don't get a lot of our stuff. Most of our stuff isn't monetized, which is why I know that we get
We get nothing.
we get overexcited about our Patreons because we love them. Because without them, we would literally have nothing out of this. So if you want to find out,
Yeah, we would
if
have
you wanna help
nothing
us,
to
if
buy.
if you would like to buy us a pint in the real world, go, hey, I'd buy them a pint. Go and find our Patreon page, buy us a virtual pint through there, and we totally appreciate it because it is. Because
What's the old adage? It doesn't cost money.
We don't do it for the money, but it costs money to do. And if you want to help us out, it'd be really good.
And we both can't work because we're both mental and everything, and we
he's
do
mental
feel
and I'm
bad about
stupid.
having to ask you guys for money. But how
I
else
mean,
are
we're
we
going to
going
ask.
to
You
get
don't have to do it. But it's just if you think about it.
it? If you like what we do, then
if you would
support
buy
us.
us a pint in real life,
Bitches.
buy us a virtual pint.
Next question.
Andrew Carter.
Andrew Carter, little fucking gookie boy. Oh, I remember little boy. I love the little guy bits.
Do you?
I used to. He's old friend.
Back in the
Keeps
day-
threatening to come round and play games.
You can play-
Hasn't yet.
you can play
I've
with
got
me.
a baby now. Throw it aside and come play games.
Yeah.
What does he say?
Back in the day, LARP, tabletop, RPG, hell, Monopoly if it was fun. Now waiting for time to do it all again. Also some cosplay. That's charity work with the 501st. If you don't know who those are, I'll tell you in a sec. Seems the internet has generated even more subcultures and clans and feeds the trolls. That is a good point.
It does. Yeah.
Everyone seems to hate, like LARPers hate tabletoppers, and tabletoppers
hate LARPers, and role
board
players hate everyone unless they're playing D&D. You know, it's a fucking virtual minefield.
I'm not a fan of like this. Is the right? I know that you don't like D&D. I think D&D's okay, but D&D has a place, and there are many other role-playing games.
Many other better.
And I get frustrated when people just say tabletop RPG is D&D. They're not the same thing. D&D is a game within tabletop RPG.
But in my view, D&D isn't proper role playing because you've got this fucking mat and your figures and.
But you don't have to do that.
Yes, well, why do it then?
You can do that in Star Saga. It's there.
Fuck off.
Well, there you go. But I think being kind of, I think we're kind of lucky because we've played board games.
Yourself. I've seen you first thing in the morning, mate. That ain't lucky.
We play board games. We play tabletop miniature games. We play role playing games. We play. I mean, to a lesser extent, video games. If it's a game, I'll play it.
We'll have a go, won't we?
We'll have a bash. That's a good point. I think that people do. And you play that, and I play this. And
Oh, I can't talk to you because you're a role player.
I mean,
well, I
even-
can't talk to you because you're a LARPer. Well, I can't talk to you because you do reenactments.
Yeah, and even within those sub-genres, or you play abstract board games, I don't play abstract board games.
I only play wargaming
Or you play
games.
wargaming war games, or whatever it is.
And you're a card player. Oh, I can't even bother
I
talking
only-
to you because
I only
that's
play
just.
historical war game. Yeah, historical war games.
But I play fantasy board games.
Oh shit, and I'm great.
Yeah, it's how do we go about breaking down those barriers?
I don't know.
Nor do I. But when we
Well-
find out the answer, we'll let you know.
Do check out the 501st, which, if I'm right, is a storm. It's an in-game, out-game stormtrooper squadron, army thing. It's not, what do you call it when they're a group? Like a group of soldiers. Like a legion. There you go, a
A
legion.
unit.
A stormtrooper legion / unit that are out of game people who cosplay stormtroopers and Star Wars stuff.
I
and
would
generate money for charity.
love to have a set of stormtroopers.
Also, they've now worked it into the canon that there is a 501st. That's so good, right? That's so cool.
Beautiful.
I think I'm right. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I probably am.
You're wrong.
Chris McGreal.
Hello, Chris.
Play for fun. Otherwise, what's the point? Keep
Yes!
up with the sweary fun, guys.
Fuck off. I mean, yes, thank you.
We fucking will.
Yeah, come.
That is a good point. Play for fun.
Yes. Otherwise, what is this? A game. These are games.
Straw and I are quite lucky in a sense that we don't. I would love to have a game group or a club or something that I could go and like play stuff that Straw doesn't want to play and Straw can play stuff I don't want to play or whatever. But also, I really like the fact that we just play together because we do play for fun. There's no like turning up on an evening or call it a Wednesday, turn it up and go, I want to play this game. Have you got this army? Oh no, we only play 1,500 points. Oh, well I've only got.
But I want to do this and I want to do this now.
And I think it's very easy for a lot of clubs and game players to get caught up with the norm of that playing that game. Whereas Straw and I are quite lucky. If we want to just fucking blag shit, we'll blag shit.
Shh, we never black shit.
I know,
We have a
we definitely
proper
keep to the
line
rules.
of what we play. We have a proper script and everything, you douche.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Because
just.
we are professionals. Next.
Cynthia Miller, ahoy hoy.
Ahoy, hoy,
so
Cynthia.
you already.
Oh, I listen when the tracks of the band.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is like thrash metal to the max.
Metal.
Love it.
Always look forward to the monthly Mumble, and we always look forward to you watching.
That could have been taken so
I know,
wrong.
it was just nice. Oh, here we go.
Oh, who's this?
Wayne Wilkinson. Wayne Wilkinson!
Oh, he's one of them dodgy Southerners that's been here, isn't he?
This is long, I'm afraid. That's what she said. If you can find
That's
the
what
question.
she said.
I mean, that's what she said. That's how you... This is long, I'm afraid, is the title of your sex tape.
Oh, I thought
You know,
said that's what she said.
I know. Just want to say, you two guys are not crap at gaming.
We are.
You just have different priorities.
No, we're crap.
And that's to have fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah!
Fun is overrated.
I was a computer gamer before getting into tabletop around 16, 17. I still enjoy computer gaming as well as tabletop. My boy, who is now just getting into tabletop, is a computer gamer too, and he also enjoys both.
Yeah.
Sudden change of topic, that's fine. With Guild Ball, when a model dies in the fluff, how about a rule on the card that states this model can only be used in a team with other players up until X season, whatever whichever one that died in. Would that help when the models are dead? People still use them, but not every model once they're dead. That's a good point, actually. You could do that.
I think, right, this is my own personal view, right? I think if you are playing a game that's seasonal, which Guild Ball is, if someone dies, then you can go back and say, right, let's do a season 1 game, Parky. Still using your up-to-date rules and your cards, but, well, you can use so-and-so because they died. If they died, they're gone.
Yeah.
And I can see why people go, well, that's my favourite model, that's my favourite character, blah, blah, blah. And it's done for a point of view from the company that they can continue selling the models. But you've got to consider these days they don't sell single models.
Well, so then it doesn't matter if you're going to kill them, you can't buy a box of 6 models when they're dead and you can't use that model anymore.
But I still think, how many Guild Ball players have one team?
I would argue few.
Very few. I think if they're dead, get them out the fuck out of it. Bye, Blackheart, you bastard.
I do kind of like this idea that when, so like season 1, they die at the end of season 1. So when it comes to season 2, you can only use the season 2 models that were in season 1, and then if someone comes in season 3, you can only use them as part of like season 3, 2, but you can't use them as part of season 1, 2. Or you can, it's an interesting thing.
But again, it's a marketing thing. You are limiting the figures that people can buy and everything.
Yeah, it makes sense from it, especially when you're creating in Guild Ball specifically, 10 models or 12.
I think it's a cracking idea. I would love to see it instigated. I really would. No Blackheart, no
we're
Ghast.
going to see something similar.
No
When
Grayscales.
God Tier drops, I think, like as in
Who?
God Tier is officially released.
Who?
When that's out, I think we're going to see
Never heard of it.
people come out, people go out of circulation, and new things come in.
But they will just bring the old ones back because you
we
can't.
don't
You're not. No company is going to go right. Well, this is this player or this
too much
hero.
backlash.
Blah blah blah. Right, they've just died. Now what are you going to do? I spent 50 quid on that model.
Spent X hours
Unlucky.
playing it and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, it will never happen. There's no game that I know that will release a figure, allow you to play it, kill it, and you never ever get to play it again. Maybe they should. That would stop people going, oh, look at me with my money.
I don't know how this would work. Just an idea. I'm not saying Guild Ball should or shouldn't do it. I'm just saying as a general rule.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
So you buy a model. You buy it in season 1.
Yep.
Paint it up, make it look good. Metal model.
Yeah.
Got to be metal for the premise to work.
Yeah.
Season 2 comes along, still in the game, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Right, new models come in. Season 3, your model dies. Wow, I've been in the game since day 1. Right. You could trade it in, it gets melted down, you then get a new model at half price. Or something along those lines. It only works in metal models.
What
you
does
can't do it
it?
with resin because you can't recycle resin and plastic. Once they're formed, you can't redo them.
Yeah, but if you hand in the model, maybe they could give you a discount.
Or something like that. I mean, there's a potential idea, right? That'd be cool.
If any company does that, it's our copyright.
Yeah, we totally came up with that idea.
Yeah.
Metal models specifically because you can melt them down.
Yeah.
But other games potentially. I mean, why not, right?
Well,
You've been playing the game since day one. You get a little.
probably because
cheeky
the
bonus.
producers of games these days are mostly money-grabbing bastards.
Well, no, I mean they all have to. Businesses
has
have
to make money,
businesses
yeah.
have to make money. I mean, we're fucking.
We don't.
Well, no, but we're trying to.
Well, fucking trying
Give
hard
us your
enough.
fucking money.
Give us your fucking money.
Right. Again from Wayne Wilkinson. Love your rambling, guys. It's in caps, so I have to say.
We never ramble.
What an image. Straw bashing one off on a desert island. Vomit.
It's a great idea. What am I
No.
bashing off to? That's the
Question to
question.
me.
Oh.
Fuck, murder, marry. Straw, Kevin Bryant, or Frankie.
And just remember, only one of those can work the beer fridge. Ooh. This would be an interesting answer. Because either one of those answers,
Oh, cheers.
either one of those answers, I'm going to hit you because you were dissing my dog. Probably move on to the next question.
Yeah. Straw, I'm always the pin, never the cushion. Says again Wayne Wilkinson. Can you guys send me one of those pink shirts? Question mark, question mark, question mark. A new one, not a used one. Not being creepy or a stalker. Keep it up, boys. You guys are great.
Who's that?
Still Wayne Wilkinson. I don't know if are there any more pink shirts? Do they
There's
exist?
only 2 in existence
Ooh.
for now.
For now. Done.
Done.
Done. Jakey boy woo pinky.
Ah, Jakey boy.
I've recently got into 40k again, but I love watching things like Guild Ball. But I hate playing it. Ooh. Other than that, I watch and play a lot of esports, which is very different from board and tabletop gaming. That's a good point. Esports are a thing.
I have no idea what it is.
So, in especially a lot of modern computer games now, you can watch things from a perspective that is not the perspective of the player, or you can bounce between players. So let's say we're on this table, right?
Yeah.
And I start here, you start there.
Yeah.
I've got 5 dudes.
Yeah.
It's like Halo, and I run at that, and then they shoot.
Yeah.
And you can, because you're playing esports, you can pick who you're watching from. So you're
Yeah.
effectively watching someone play Halo or whatever as a sport.
Yeah.
Because it's like a live thing.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I watch
Yes, you
Critical
can.
Role, and I watch people role. You don't like it, I know. I watch people role play. I watch playthroughs of games, not a lot, but it's an interesting. People watch us. Fuck's sake.
People really liked our dash cam view of
They are
Gaslands.
probably the ill.
They're mentally, yeah. I don't know what I'm meant to say for that one.
Oh no, that's fine. You can just leave it out there.
Next question.
That's it. I'm done.
Oh, that's it?
Questions. That's all the questions. Have you got any
Wow.
questions?
I don't think so. So it means we get some mumble for about 5.5 hours. Fingerprint not recognised. You cut your finger with a pissing knife, trying to clean up some stunty little dwarves, and all of a sudden doesn't recognise your bleeding fingerprint. Shut it, you slag. Right. So no, I've got nothing here, so we can talk. That's all good.
I was going to say actually, obviously we're super glad to have this.
Oh, Jay Finnegan. Oh, bless. Look at the
Yeah, he's got a
studio.
proper studio,
Yay.
Wank.
Get a proper job.
We
Fucker.
love you. We love you.
We love ya. We love ya. If you'd ever be bothered to come down here, there's no way we're coming up to you, bitch. Right.
So here's a question, just throwing it out there. So we've now had this arrive, the neoprene mat for Rising Sun. I just can't help touching with my hands.
You knob.
How important do you know? So, used to be, board game was a board game. You went to the shop, you bought it in the same box as all the other board games. Now, a board game is like an event. They're a collector's item. People do shelfies,
Yeah.
of all the board games. Oh, look at me and my board games. Oh, I'm so cool.
Are you going to get to play them all?
No. I don't know how many board games have we played once and put at the back of the shelf. So do you think that our board games, I'm not saying they're not worth the money, I'm not saying you don't get what you pay for, what I'm saying is are they worth it as an investment to play over time? How do you feel about, Cool Mini are very good at like all of the toys, all the soldiers, all the little dudes, all of the magic, and they're amazing.
But if you don't get on board on the Kickstarter, you never ever get to see the rest of the stuff.
That's a frustration I have.
It's very frustrating because, like, you know, we got the there you go, Rum and Bones Second Tide. You know, apparently there was a Viking set that came out, which I would have loved.
Can you? I don't know if you can. Can you buy it now? I don't know. Can you not? Okay.
You know, it's stuff like that that annoys me. It's like Wrath of Kings. Apparently now you can start to get Wrath of Kings again, but has it been too long? Wrath of Kings was a great little game.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking now, I would like to go play it again, but I don't think we ever will.
No.
Purely because, you know, I mean, I want the gypsies.
Oh yeah.
I want the gypsies for my.
Romani
Romani
style vampire types.
But you know, because there was the whole distribution
Like a year
issue.
ago, played that.
Oh Christ, it's longer than that. You know, it just.
And I do think I'm gonna. Not that anyone who creates a game is ever watching us nonsense talk about wank.
I sure as hell hope not.
When you've got Kickstarter,
Support it afterwards.
support it afterwards. You need to do one of two. Right. So the problem you have in a Kickstarter is you release the game, and then you have Kickstarter exclusives, or if not exclusives, then at least temporary exclusives. Then you release the game, and then because of that, the people who want to buy the game have to wait a year before they can buy the stuff, even if it's temporarily exclusive. So like, you know, this will come out and they'll release it as a normal release schedule, and then only a year and a half later will people be able to buy in. The problem you've then got is you've got people who bought in, no one else can play with them because they haven't got stuff, and they can't buy the stuff until a year and a half, 2 years later. So you've effectively then split your demographic into two and just gone, we've got people who have the game now who will play it for a bit and then fade out, and I've got people who want to buy in and then probably won't because these people now aren't playing. So just be aware of that when you're running a Kickstarter. It's very easy to get in this weird thing. Either have some Kickstarter things. Personally, I'm a big fan of Kickstarter alternate sculpts.
Yes.
Because then they can play it and they can do it and they can do whatever they want. A lot of times people don't have the money for Kickstarter at the time, or they for other reasons, they don't necessarily hear about the game, and then they hear about it later and go, oh, that's really cool, I want to buy all the stuff. You can't buy that, that's not out. Oh, can I? But I can play it. I can still play the game. No, you can't play the game because the game's not out. Oh, wank. Alternate sculpts is okay because it's just another model.
And another thing that frustrates me about Kickstarters is the fucking add-ons.
Oh, when they add it on halfway through.
So you know, you see this game you like, you think, fuck it, I really like that one. But
50 quid, 60 quid, 70 quid, 80 quid.
Yeah, we'll throw in the last of our pennies and get this. And you literally throw in the last of your pennies and like, oh great, so you know, it's 4-week thing, for example. So you've thrown your money in and then it goes through, and then suddenly second week they go, oh, you could buy this add-on, you can buy this add-on, you can buy this add-on
through Kickstarter.
What?
Well, I've now invested.
Well, but I've put
50 quid.
And the worst thing is, if I hadn't put my money in on week 1 and
made
wait till week 2, I could have either not bought the game that I really, really wanted,
and have made that decision with knowing what you.
But you would then see all of the add-ons and go, I can never ever afford any of those.
Yeah.
Because we had to bin out of the zombie side, the future one.
Oh yeah, the space one.
Because we're like, yeah, great, we can buy that. There's no way on God's earth we can afford the add-ons. And you really, they say you don't need the add-ons.
No.
But if you're OCD, you need the add-ons.
And also, like, you don't need them, but
you fucking want
they're
them.
not going to sell them
Singly afterwards.
So then you just go, oh, I'm going to buy a game when I don't have the whole game, so I'll just fucking not bother. And I think it's really turned us off Kickstarters mostly. And not all Kickstarters, obviously, there are certain ones, but.
Well, we are
in a
waiting.
general
We are
sense.
waiting to look at one that's coming up, aren't we?
We're always looking at Kickstarters.
Well, yeah, but the Cthulhu one.
Oh yeah, Death May Die. I think we're going to have to wait until like 2 days before and then just decide.
I think we have to wait till like 6 days after, month after, and go. Oh, actually.
Oh,
Oh, we can buy the game. Great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But if you want all the good stuff, that's add-ons. Don't do that, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Treat us with a little bit of fucking respect.
I can see that Cool Mini have now got their formula, but I still really like these little.
I still think they should not be doing Kickstarters.
No, they shouldn't. They've done their company. They've got a company.
Yeah,
It's a pre-order system.
It should be purely done for those people that want to get their stuff noticed, want to get it out there, they want to try for something. Don't just use it as a, oh well, we've already got the money, so we'll just do another little Kickstarter.
Yeah, I saw a little chat from Annie saying like, I wasn't going to do a Kickstarter, but I want some money to produce some more stuff, so I'm going to need to do that. And it's like, that's kind of what Kickstarters are for. So
that's what they're for.
Go you.
That's what they're for. They're not for these big companies to go, well, we can just sit back and see if this rolls.
Turn it into a pre-order system, yeah.
That's what it is. It's a pre-order system.
And obviously the bigger companies can afford to lose 10%. Or whatever it is. I don't know what it is for Kickstarter. I assume it's 10% each.
They don't fucking need to, do they?
But they can afford to lose it and just go, yeah, all right, we'll just take that out of them. Work your finances out at the start. But yeah, I think that, I mean, obviously it's amazing to have something like this, and thank you very much. Oh, no, I can see where they've got these lines going on. I actually kind of like it.
I think I have not even noticed it.
It looks like papyrus. Or
I like it. So, let's have a quick recap of games we are playing, games we like, and games that we're going to be playing in the future. So, Wild West Exodus has just dropped the 1.08 cards and rules.
If you want to find out more about our thoughts about that, we've got a video, probably went out shortly before this one. Go to our homepage and find out.
Probably. But you all know we love Exodus. Go play the game. Support the guys, support War Cradle. And, you know, we've got Dystopian Wars coming out.
And as we found out earlier on, it scales down really well. So if you just want to
buy
a starter set with like 6 or 7 models in, it still plays really well. Proper tents.
Very well. Proper camping.
For no reason. Hashtag
but you can ask us more about War Cradle and Exodus in a few weeks. So, Age of Sigmar 2. Okay. We played the first game, we quite enjoyed it. We will film a game between me and Parky for you guys with our thoughts, or just me and him rubbing together and seeing how we like that.
Snotty.
We will still continue to do other games.
Twisted.
Twisted. We've got the
Twisted coming up at some point.
We've got the Wave 2 stuff dropping literally as we speak, I think. And that's got like Monkey and the Order of Harmony and other stuff. If you're not playing that, or if you just like figures to paint because they're beautiful, Twisted, Demented Games. Go check them out.
Go and check out Moonstone.
Moonstone.
Thank you, and also not thank you, Don Humphreys, for getting us into that. We like you and hate you in equal measure. It's a great game.
And also thank you to the guys at Moonstone for giving us a little help out as well.
Yeah.
Big thank yous to that.
We should be playing some Star Saga soon. We know a lot of people haven't been playing that. We've played it a few times now and we've really enjoyed it.
It's a really good little game.
Really, really enjoyed it. If you like a space dungeon bash, really good thing.
If you want my God's honest opinion of it, I'm not a fan of the figures, but the system and everything behind it's really, really good.
It's really good because I think you see a lot of dungeon bashes and you see a lot of space games, but it's to me anyway, it's the best space dungeon bash I've come across. The best cyberpunky.
There aren't any space dungeon bashes.
No. Well, no, but I mean, it feels right.
They
haven't just done a dungeon bash in space. Because of the way they've done this, like technology hacking skill,
it was really
and
good.
Leaning over walls, it feels really good. So
really good. So if you haven't, watch our videos. We'll show you how that goes. We've got a couple of our buddies from up Norwich way, Richard and that, coming down soon to show us and allow us to film Arcadia Quest.
Yeah,
that should be interesting.
Cool mini or not, isn't it?
That's cool mini or not with the
chibi stuff.
So we've got that coming soon.
I don't know how they don't fall over because they've got big, massive.
So more importantly, if there's anything that you guys would like us to,
we still love Guild Ball. We just don't play it a huge amount because we're not in the tournament scene anymore so much. But we do still love it.
We do still love it, and we do still play it. I think one just went up today, actually.
Yeah, Guild Ball Friday.
The Fish and Hunters.
Funters.
We have no idea what we're doing half the time.
Munters,
but that's great. And we are still gonna. We are apparently. Someone on Patreon said, look, even if you guys don't put up a video each month, you know, I'd still back you. So thank you. But we will still keep throwing videos that way.
Yeah.
But
That's
you
about
know,
it, right?
that's it. We've got shitloads of games we still want to bring you, and if you haven't checked out the Shadowrun,
I need to pee.
which is our which is our
No,
latest.
I'm just saying. I was letting them know. I thought we were letting them know stuff.
Which
like
is our-
news. I need to pee.
We need to do another news one as well, which is like our latest role play game on
Shadowrun.
Shadowrun, was really
So good.
Lots of
It's
fun.
about once a month-ish, right?
Yeah, I think the next one's on the 10th, so
Been so much fun.
Gonna
Check it
try
out. It's
to-
like a 4-hour-long thing. If you want to watch this, be fucking shit.
apparently, so I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it was
yeah.
Paul that said to us, right, that's it, I'm not going to bed tonight, I'm putting this on, I'm gluing figures.
Yeah.
Dude, what's wrong with you? But no, we've
The best character ever.
with your Homo Supremus,
Hobo Maximus.
Homo Supremus,
Whatever.
and a shake, please. So you know that's where we kind of are. We're at 2,000 followers.
Yeah, that's the thing for us.
Yeah, it's huge.
I know that a lot of you people will say like 2,000, that's nothing, but for us that's a big deal because we know that we're not to everyone's taste.
Fuck that shit. What? Oh.
We might make swears. We
No.
might talk nonsense
And drink.
And we don't have like green screens all the time and editing things. We're like, hey, I'm gonna do a thing. Jump cut. Here's another thing. Jump cut. There's another thing. I'm totally dressed and all. We just talk shit and if you like it, thank you. It means a lot.
Thank you. It really does. And I think it's a goal I never thought we were going to get to. So
Well, no.
seriously, thank you all. As I said, that's it. You want to support us? There's several ways. There's one up there.
Join the Patreon thing. If you want to buy us a pint, as I said earlier
Oh,
on,
up there. Yep.
you can
Up there.
buy us a virtual pint.
And it gets you
do
access
that.
to videos that no one else sees.
Indeed.
There's
you
a-
can find our Amazon wish list down below if you want to buy us something and go, hey, those guys, they need some more terrain or they need that game or this dude to put in that game. You can buy us it in the Amazon wish list.
If it's a list, if it's on our list, you can buy it. If it's not on our list,
Just
buy it anyway and
shit,
send it to us.
It's a little thing. Most importantly,
More importantly,
don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it. Want to subscribe if you
Don't like it,
don't
don't
want to subscribe. You don't have to like and subscribe. If you like, if you liked it, and subscribe. Until next time.
stay.
Hammer! Doken!
Do 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 do.